Hello and welcome to the news brief on this snowy Friday, January 5th, 2024, the first GSN of the year. We are now in our fifth year of bringing you GSN, kind of. I mean, I started in August of 2020 and it's 4.5 years later, here we are on GSN. So hopefully you still find this program helpful and interesting and gives you kind of a video lowdown of what's going on in our parish. So what is happening? Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and everything. Happy Epiphany. It is Epiphany weekend. I have some new friends back here. My mom made me some new Star Wars crochet ones. She's made all of these here. They are everywhere and very grateful. And so every so often I get some more, usually for birthday, anniversary, ordination anniversary, Christmas. So they show up and I'm always grateful. So some new additions back here. I'm running out of space, so I got to find new ways to store them. Anyway, what's happening here? Epiphany is this weekend and the celebration of the wise men, the Magi, arriving at the manger, arriving to present their gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And as is the custom here at Good Shepherd, the Heartland Bell Ringers will be here at the 5 p.m. Mass on Saturday evening. It's always nice. I like the bell choir, and it's always a treat to have those guests here for the Feast of the Epiphany. So it's a nice little treat for those that are attending the 5 p.m. Mass. Also, we'll have the Archbishop's address for the call to share. Often it is on the Feast of the Baptism of the Lord, but the Baptism of the Lord, because of the liturgical calendar this year, it falls on a Monday. So he is doing it on the Epiphany. So I have not listened to his message yet, but I'm sure it'll be good. He always has a nice connection to the gospel. This might be his last call to share address. He turns 75 this year, and at 75, a bishop needs to turn in his resignation letter, and then the Pope is free to accept or to not accept that resignation, and so or retirement or whatever it is. So anyway, this might be the last time that we hear Archbishop Naumann give the call to share address. And it might be the last time we have it on the screen because the organ is coming in at some point. I don't have really an update for that, but that big screen will not be there. In fact, we have decided at this point not to replace it. We had talked and we've explored the option of putting a couple of drop-down screens on either side. That was way more expensive. We got some estimates and it was way more expensive than we were thinking. And we'd like to try and see what would happen just without a screen. Churches have operated with screens for centuries, and I think we can handle it. We just have to rethink a little bit of what we do. But that is the plan at the moment, is not to immediately at least replace this screen and see how it goes. I think that, the screen has served its purpose, but I think my sense is also we are so surrounded by screens throughout the rest of our lives. People sometimes like to be in a screen-free place when we come to worship. So I'm not sure if we need to re-add screens or not, but we will plan to have the video message up with Archbishop Naumann, and it might be the last time for both of those things. So that is that. The El Salvador Committee is hosting an Epiphany brunch. That's 11 o'clock to 12:30. All are welcome. Come bring something to share and to hear and share the gifts of the El Salvador community. Hopefully you can make it there for the Epiphany brunch. The blood drive then will be January the 15th. That's a Monday. That's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The offices are closed on that day. The school is closed. And so it's a good opportunity. And lots of people have off of work. And so I think that was the idea of doing a blood drive on that Monday. I will actually be out of town, so I can't participate this time. It seems that often the blood drives are set on times I'm out of town. But if you can give blood to help save a life, please consider doing that. That's Monday, January the 15th. And I think that's pretty much it. We did hang up the beautiful string art project that we did at the end of our 50th anniversary. And it is now hanging in the narthex. Jim Hill hung that today, this Friday, and it looks great. It's where Pope Francis used to be, and it makes a nice little alcove for that. So take a note of that. It looks really lovely. And it'll be a nice heirloom for our first 50 years as a parish. I'm very close to finishing out the history book, and that will hopefully go to print this month. Christmas came along and I had some other priorities, but it is really, really close to being done. Just need to do some final edits and then send it to the printer, and we will have some copies available soon. That's all that I have this week. This week I have the 5 o'clock, the 10 o'clock, and the 4 o'clock masses, 5 p.m., 10 a.m., and 4 p.m. Normally one has the 5, 8, and 12:30, but I kind of wanted to take the mass to hear the bell ringer, so I took the 5 o'clock, when that would normally be Father Mersman's mass this week. I hope that everyone has a beautiful weekend and stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.